Welcome back to another edition of Inside Rattlers Football. I'm Peter Garbo. To my right here is Matt Agleski. The Arizona Rattlers defense finally got back on track this week, getting about 4 or 5 stops, only allowing 40 points on defense against the Nebraska Danger, winning the game 45-40. And this despite the fact that we had several celebrations this week.
Yeah, special night for Kevin Guy. He won his 142nd game as Rattlers head coach. That makes him the all-time winningest coach in Rattlers history. And he got to see some of his former players after Antaj Hawthorne got inducted into the Ring of Honor. So, emotional night for him.
Emotional night, big night indeed. Let's take a look at the highlights. Nebraska started with the ball, and a 23-yard run by quarterback Greg Hankerson put the Danger up 7-0. Rattlers quickly responded, though, with the 3-yard run by Jamal Miles.
Yeah, both teams really went back and forth through much of the first half.
We fast forward now to the middle of the third. Rattlers down 4 when Jesse Embeck connects with Epps to take the lead.
Yeah, another nice game for Epps. He finished with 83 all-purpose yards and 2 touchdowns.
Nebraska narrowed the score to 5 with a pass from Hankerson to Angelo Peace with only 15 seconds left. But the Rattlers were able to recover the onside kick, and the final score was 45-40, Rattlers over Danger. We got a chance to talk to General Manager and Head Coach Kevin Guy after the game, and here's what he had to say.
No, the defense played a lot better today. I was just looking here to see, how many stops we had. Looks like we had 4 or 5 stops. So, their kicker hit a couple of long shots. It kind of kept them in early, and but they made a coaching change, and sometimes that sparks a team. And I thought their 2 coaches really got those guys ready to play. They played a lot better on defense than what we've seen on film, and we played like we practiced. We did not have a good week of practice, and our offense was played exactly tonight like we practiced all week long. And I think they just kind of felt good about themselves after they scored so many points last week. And we've been, I think we've been averaging 60-something points over the last 4 or 5 ball games. So, I think they've been feeling pretty good about themselves. And we got humbled a little bit tonight, and our defense stepped up. So, it's enough to have their attention going into this week. And, Iowa's just flat out been better than us. They've outplayed us. They all been close games. I thought Dixie Wooten has done an outstanding job with his crew up there. And we got our work cut out for us. They've been more physical than us every time we've played them. And, even though they've been close games, when I walked out of those games, that usually we're the more physical team, and they've been more physical than us every time we play them. So we got to play better, and we got our work cut out for us, and but I wouldn't want it set up any other way with us having to go to Iowa to do it, and so we just got to keep working and just understand that nobody's going to give it to you. You have to go earn it. I thought he had a pretty good game. His first game back in several weeks, and he came in and gave us some really good minutes, tough, hard running, and we'll look at the tape. But we got depth here. It's just we're kind of with those injuries that we had on our defense in the middle. You start losing those middle pieces, and that can definitely hurt you. So it's not that we don't have depth. It's just we got to get caught up on the experience part, and guys have got to go out there and get it figured out. But it's just getting reps. Once we get the reps, we'll be fine.
The Rattlers defense took a little bit of a hit recently after losing both Justin Shirk and Bubba Chapman to season-ending injuries. However, Ryan Langford stepped up big and filled the hole at linebacker quite nicely. We had a chance to speak with him today.
Oh, the quarterback, he was running around a lot, and he's a good runner. Probably the most mobile quarterback I've ever played, really in my life. So, if anything, I would say he was the most dynamic player on the team. I've gotten in the weight room a lot with Coach Joe, and I think that's helped my body and stretching, mobility, working on my speed a little bit, and just trying to keep my body in good shape. They got a pretty big quarterback. He seems to be a good athlete, and they just run a sound offense from what I can see, and I hear the defense is pretty good too. So we just got to come with our A game, take care of our business, and let the cards fall where they may. Well, I came in here, I didn't think I was in the best of shape, and I tell you what, the coaches and between Coach Jarnigan, Coach Guy, and Coach Joe, they have really whipped us into shape, whether it was running or lifting or whatever it's been. I think it's been very beneficial for me and my teammates to be on this team and be a part of a winning organization.
The Arizona Rattlers are traveling to Des Moines this week to take on the Iowa Barnstormers and try to do something they haven't done in the last couple of years since we've joined the IFL, beat the Iowa Barnstormers. And they really need to do so to try to maintain control of first place and to hold on to home field advantage throughout the playoffs.
Well, yeah, it's got to be the biggest game of the year so far. They have a half game lead over Iowa still, but they have an extra game to play, and they hold the tiebreaker. And they'll face Sioux Falls next week, who's not far behind in third. So the winner of this game could decide who hosts the United Bowl, so I think the Rattlers really want this one.
That's right. Check out the game. It's at 5 o'clock this Saturday. You can watch it live on YouTube.